Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back with me. Welcome back again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today in this morning, in this bright morning, I will make a video. I will answer 6 questions for final exams with the subject Sociolinguistics from my lectures. Here's I will read the question and also read my answer too. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so for the question number one, or the first question is, tell us the culture of your environment. Do you think that the culture of influence on your language? Why, and give evidence on the subjects. So here's my answer. The culture of the environment where I live is strongly influenced by Madras culture, which highly values politeness, social hierarchy, and respect for elders. In everyday life, Madras people are accustomed to using different languages depending on the person they are speaking to. For example, polite Madras is used when speaking to elders or community leaders, and rough or casual Madras is used when speaking to peers. I believe that culture greatly influences language because it is the primary means of expressing cultural values. For example, in Madras culture, there is the concept of politeness or upah ungguh, which is reflected in word choice and in intonation. When speaking with lecturers or respected people, I tend to use the formal and polite intonations, while with friends, I use a more casual mix of intonations or Madras. This shows that culture has a significant influence on the way we speak. Question number two. Give your deep analysis of the code changing on your surroundings. Why, and give the examples. Okay, so my answer for number two. Code switching frequently occurs in my environment, especially on campus and in everyday interactions. Code switching is the shift from one language to another within a single conversation. In my environment, code switching often occurs between Indonesian, Madras, and English. The reason for code switching include the situation, the interlocutor, and the purpose of the communication. For example, during a class discussion, the lecturer explains the material in English, then switches to Indonesian or Madras to help students understand better. Another example is when I'm talking to my friends, I usually say, aku artikel belum, tinggal separuh. Tak tahu saya siapa, tak tahu siapa posang. These sentences demonstrates code switching between Indonesian and Madras. This is done to make the message more expressive and easier to understand. Question number three. Describe the ways your teachers at English Department of Madras University provide solidarity to the students, and explain your answer. Okay, for the answer, number two. Lectures in English study program at the University of Madras show solidarity with students in various ways. One way is by using more relaxed and less formal language outside of class or during informal discussions. Furthermore, lectures often provide motivation, moral support, and opportunities for open discussions. For example, lecturers call students by their first names or familiar greetings, joke around lightly during lectures, and are willing to listen to students' difficulties understanding the material. These actions create close relationships and make students feel valued, thus fostering solidarity between lecturers and students. This question for number four. What kinds of speech styles are frequently used by you, your friends, and your teachers in language teaching? Give your analysis and argument. Okay, for my answer for question number 4 is, in the language learning process, there are several speech styles frequently used by me, my friends, and my lecturers. Lecturers typically use a formal style when explaining material, especially when conveying important theories or concepts. However, during discussion or Q&A sessions, lecturers often shift to a consultative style to create a more two-way communication. Meanwhile, my friends and I often use a casual style during group discussions or conversations outside of class. This style creates a more comfortable and less tense atmosphere. These differences in speech styles demonstrate that the choice of language style is highly dependent on the context, a purpose, and social relationships between speakers. This question for number 5 mentions the differences between taboo and euphemism words happening in your environment and give the examples. My answer for number 5, taboo words are words that are considered impolite, rude, or inappropriate to use in public, especially in formal situations. For example, swear words or harsh language in Madras and Indonesians are often considered taboo because they can offend others. Conversely, euphemism is a word or phrase used to replace a taboo word to make it sound more polite and refined. For example, the word meninggal dunia is used as euphemism for mati, die, or kurang mampu is used as a sweet substitute for miskin. In my community, the use of euphemisms is very common because society values politeness in language. And the last one for the question number 6, what do you have in mind of the effect of studying sociolinguistics and accept and explain that? Okay, for last question, my answer is studying sociolinguistics has had a profound impact on me, especially in understanding the relationship between language and society. I have become more aware that language is not just about grammar, but it's also influenced by culture, social status, age, and situations. Furthermore, I have become wiser in choosing my language and style when speaking with others. I also have a greater appreciation for the diversity of languages and dialects around me. By studying sociolinguistics, I can communicate more effectively, politely, and appropriately in social contexts. Okay, finally we are arrived in the last station. It's closing. That is for 6 answer from 6 question I have. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video give more benefit to people who watch this video. Thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.